Hello, hello. There was nothing to press to set the other one to go live, so. Hello, model car guy. I couldn't find a button or nothing to set the other one to go live, so I just created a new one here. So hopefully some people can find it. Hey, Big Z and Rick. Fred. Hello, everyone. For those that don't know, I did a giveaway starting back in December. I believe it was December 17th. You had the option to go for a new kit or a built-up kit. I gave away the new kit to Mr. Jeff Lawless on that one. And then now we're here today to do this giveaway on the built-up. There was originally 7 guys that signed up for this giveaway. One is no longer on YouTube, so we're down to 6, but 6 good guys have a chance of winning this. Like I said in my other video, I will offer up a gift card in exchange. I've grown a little attached to this one, but it is the original plan to give it away. And I would also like to ask if I could hold on to it until after the NNL North show. Not that I think there's anything special in its future, but just something else to add to the table. Hey, Ryan. And RPM Games, Ryan. Is there any direct questions you guys have on this build? I know I'll do a full video here, currently working on it, but like I said, if you guys have any direct questions on something I may have done or didn't do on this one, feel free to ask while I still have it in my hands, and I can show it off or point it out to you or let you know what I can with that. And give it a few more minutes here just to see if any of the other entrants can make it in. From what I can tell, this would be from 68 to 69 would be considered double B gas supercharged. So it would be a B gasser. Everything I can find, anything later than that, I believe it would just end up in some sort of a bracket class, being the full interior, but the supercharged engine kind of limits where it'll go. But I think because gassers are defined by cubic inches divided by weight. So this is a 390 cubic inch car. If I remember right, it was like 3,400 pounds, which would put it right in the middle, right on the tail end actually of the B class gasser. Yep, that'd be 68 and 69 went to the double letters. They kind of changed quite a bit between 64 and 69 as far as their designation. It went from B, GS, and then they switched to double B being the supercharged class. And then people got in a huff about that, so they went to double B, GS. to kind of accommodate both parties. Just a single B would be naturally aspirated, double B being supercharged. The lace is actually, I guess, kind of full scale, but it's the ribbon lace. I think I've got it over here. Just a second. Here's just kind of some random lace that I'd found, but it would be just this pattern. And then tripled across it. It's the same pattern I used on my Pontiac. I figured this one might be leaving the stable, so it'd be okay to use the same lace, but that's all I do is dig around in the fabric shops looking for lace. Super hard to find, you know, essentially scale lace, but just gotta dig around in the fabric departments, hit up thrift stores, look through the lingerie, do whatever you gotta do. I just tape it on. Just try to keep it stretched and taut. Like using the airbrush, you're not using a whole lot of material to go over it, so it's not gonna absorb too much and be an issue. Yeah, I've spent an awkward amount of time digging through lace fabrics and thrift stores and just anywhere you can find a pattern. Uh, and on the back, this has it's kind of like a mesh pattern. And that mesh was actually I don't know, some cheap like handbag or something that I found at the thrifter. Cut that up and use that. Just trying to keep your eye open for just anything with pattern. I've got some like twine style mesh and anything that catches my eye that's a kind of a small pattern. Thanks, Twisted. This car was actually essentially designed through my community page doing polls. We started off with the 3-in-1 stock custom, advanced custom. The winner being advanced custom, and we just kind of evolved onto that, including the full interior, the supercharged engine, the stance, the paint colors, the style of paint. I do have a video that kind of recaps all of that, so if you want to check that out, I have a playlist for this 500 subscriber build, all the way from the announcement video to the drawing, the other drawing, and then a recap of all the polls we did. We did 15 polls, including one video poll, so essentially 16. When it comes to flames, I will likely try to find some mass. All the 1-to-1 flames I've done has all been free-handed, but it's just a little too tight a radiuses to do with the fine line that I have. So I'll likely do mask or maybe even try frisket paper and cutting out the flames, but I'll stick to just the pre-cut flames when it comes to that stuff. We see under the hood. Yes, of course. And I kind of just went with the stock colors, trying to stay with the theme that it would be like a stock gas car. But under the hood, it is essentially a black 390. that really blurry for you guys? Can't tell. But... And then I use like 3 or 4 different chromes for the engine parts. And then underneath I just left it kind of, it's an old school AMT, so I just kind of left a black chassis. Just touch the tank and the exhaust. The windows aren't tinted on this one. I've done tinted windows on my Alter Nomad, and I used Tamiya Smoke Clear to do that. As far as paint, this one, I don't know, I guess I wouldn't recommend doing it this way, but this is the way I did it. The silver base was just some good old Rust-Oleum that everybody loves or hates. And then the gray, Tamiya Smoke, and the Tamiya Blue are the colors, as well as just a straight black base coat I used for the shading, you know, to darken up this rear panel. And then going around all of the panels, I used just a flat or a normal black base coat. And then it was topped with 2K clear. Again, maybe not be the best clear, but I can get it at cost, and it's cheap, and it's working out for me. And then I just reduce it with the base coat reducer. Has been working out for me. Haven't had any issues. I have not used any of the Krylon products. Hope the feed is doing all right. Like we're 13 minutes in. I think anybody that's going to come is already here and left. So let's get to the drawing. I think RPM is the only participating possibility. There we have our 6 entrants. RPM Games, Model Cars are Daniel, Butch's Basement, Slow Ride Model Cars, Mr. Tom Cruise, and Chris Turkup. Good luck to all of you guys. And then if you win, please email me at Sodakmodelcars, and then we can go from there. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Mr. RPMs, you got to see it live. You are the winner. Congratulations, Ryan. Make sure you hit me up in the email at sodakmodelcars@gmail.com, and we will get this taken care of. I appreciate everyone that participated in all the polling to build this project. I will likely do it again, coming up at maybe 1,000 or 1,200. We'll do another project and see how that one turns out by the voters' choice. So, any other questions out there before I end her off? We're at 15 minutes. It was really nice to see the 6 guys that entered. They're all positive and active commenters on my channel, so it wasn't going to some random stranger, so I really appreciate that, guys. And Ryan to be here in person, essentially, to Winter Live. But Jack, there's no tinted windows on this one, but I have tinted windows on my Alter Nomad. I just did a banner shade on the top of the windshield and used this Tamiya smoke and airbrushed it. It's a little tricky with that Tamiya clears because any little bit of dust, it'll kind of swell up and have a little dark spot or ring around it. So it is what it is. It took me a couple times. I had to, alcohol it off a couple times to make sure that it was good and clear and ready to go. Alrighty, guys. Well, thanks for joining me here, and congratulations again to Ryan at RPM Games for winning the 63 Ford Galaxie 500 in my 500 subscriber giveaway. I look forward to doing another one. I kind of enjoyed the process of seeing how the hive minds all voted and what we ended up coming up with. So with that, see you guys later. Sounds good, Ryan.